Alright everybody, we are back with part 9 for Mafia 3 Definitive here, and I did do exactly what I said I was going to do. I kind of went around and got the rest of the wiretaps. As you can see here, the map's fully wiretapped. This is still an old visual bug, but this one never gets lit up even if you have the wiretaps. But the other thing I did is I went around and picked up all of the fuses and collectibles, except in areas that we're going to have to go to, like with the Vargas paintings and stuff like that, so there's still some of those, but everything else is collected at this point. The other thing too is because we fully played through the Faster Baby DLC in the previous part, there is missions for the weed growing business, but the reason why I didn't include those is because this takes a while to upgrade the place, and every time you get an upgrade, you get a mission to find a new strain of weed that you can get, and then it usually has you pick up the plant just somewhere, sometimes in Sinclair Parish, and then some spots are outside of that. So there are those still, but like I said, this is such a time-consuming thing that I've just been doing it in my own time. I think I'm at level 2 right now, but I'm like $2,000 away from level 3. But yeah, that's just going to be something that happens in the background. I haven't done any of the races yet. I'm going to just wait until I can get the supercharger from doing the favors from Vito, because that way it would be much easier to do it. So in this part, we're mainly going to be focusing on taking Frisco Fields, which means we're also going to be taking down our first Capo probably. Which I think it's Remy Duvall here. It's been a bit since we've been here. I might actually see if I can find a way to get this conversation. There might be a way in there, but every way I tried before, it would start the DLC, so that's why I haven't done that. But yeah, that's where we are now. And this is the current plan, so let's go talk to Bear Donnelly. We've met him before. I can't remember which racket it was from, though. I think it was from Point Verdun. The first Burke racket, I believe.
Greetings and salutations, and all that shite.
Oh, she's just doing drugs back there.
Long way from Point Verdun, aren't you, Bear?
Decided it was time to branch out. Not really a lot for me in that organization anymore.
So what's your new line?
Mind-melting narcotics. And I hear the best are coming out of Frisco. PCP. And it's cutting into my business.
Okay, so where's the operation?
Beats the hell out of me. But a while back, Miss Olivia Marcano hired a top-notch chemist named Bobby Bastian. Tasked him with upgrading our operations, which will make it impossible for the small-time cooks to compete. Hell, they even got taxis delivering their shit.
If I can get to Bastion's dealers, maybe they'll give him up. Tell me something I can use against him.
That ain't all. Word is Miss Marcano brought in a couple other eggheads from San Francisco. Get rid of them, and Bobby Bastian's gonna find himself nice and fucked. Put a beating on some of Bastian's guys, and maybe they'll tell you something useful.
It looks like we do have an interrogation for this one. Also, he's got holes in his socks, man. I always hate the way that feels. This one also has vehicles we can take down. Which, those are always the longest ones, is driving around and waiting for those to spawn. But we know the drill here. I'm gonna go do this interrogation, and then we'll see where that leads. Alright, I did get an interrogation done, and we have to go rob the taxi garage, but we also have one of these here, right next to a cop. Right next to 3 cops. Jesus Christ. Cops always perfectly do that somehow. It's kind of crazy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to lose these guys. They just popped one of my tires. But as soon as I lose these guys, I'll head to that taxi garage. Alright, I have lost the cops. But yeah, that got a little crazy. They always seem to be exactly where they're needed and in large number. Alright, let's rob this place. There are a lot of taxis here. Somehow, none of them actually saw that. Feel like that was kind of close.
Ma'am?
Make sure this is okay. Call a doctor.
Alright, this other dude's just hanging out in the back. Can I not shoot through just the... Okay, there we go. Couldn't shoot through just the door. But let's grab this. He had 20K in there. That probably won't make him happy that we took that. I'm surprised there's not actually any loose money pickups here. I did have to come here for some of, like, the fuses, I'm pretty sure.
Did he just shoot him? Hot damn!
But that'll clear out all of our dudes in this area. So I think we really only have the enforcers and then this smaller activity, which is destroying these chemicals, I guess. Yeah. And then I still have to eliminate the taxis as well. This guy actually has 3 enforcers, but let's do one of these really quick. And then I'll just clean up the rest of it. They're in some back alley area here.
Maybe we'll grab some grub when we're done here. Not interested.
A lot of dudes in these very confined spaces.
Over there! We're dropping like fucking flies!
This gun's freaking out.
Daddy's home, cocksucker!
That got hectic. Sucks when a punch is like missed, like it doesn't snap to the target exactly. Because then you're just like an open target. Blow up all this stuff. Oh, they actually want me to blow up the chemical van too? Does this have an obvious fuel tank? Is that the fuel tank right there? I guess so. That'll get it. Grab some ammo. Alright, that's one of each unique activity. Like I said, besides the enforcers, I've been taking down the enforcers myself, just to reiterate, because we've done this before, where we've killed other enforcers. But I'm gonna go clean up the rest of these activities that we've already seen now, and then we'll report back to Donnelly. Alright, everything's all cleaned up and ready to go. We can take this racket now. We are going to give this district to Cassandra. It's been a bit since we've given one to her as well.
Look at you, making it extra tough for Bobby Bastien to cook up his shit. It's been a bad couple of days for old Bobby Bastien. Far less of his product out on the street than he and Miss Marcano would like.
Which sounds like good news for you.
I mean, it doesn't hurt.
What are things looking like at the lab? Is Bastion there?
Yeah, and in a fucking state. Apparently, the Marcanos aren't too happy about the cash flow disruption.
Yeah. Well, let's see how they feel about losing their drug lab. And Bear, sell what you're gonna sell, but you better steer well clear of the hollow.
Well, you know where to find Bastien. Go get the fucker.
Dude, she is gonna have one hell of a day, man. She is not letting up on that table. Alright, we gotta go confront Bobby. Oh yeah, I forgot that this place is this massive complex here. I actually left some of the fuses in the place next door. I'm not actually sure where those are. I think this might all connect. But yeah, sneaking around in this place is kind of tough because there's so many areas which they have visibility on you just by being on other floors. We can get rid of this guy.
Poor bastard didn't stand a chance.
Right, I contained that. Dude is searching, though. Not sure about his pal above us, though. Did he go further? Yeah, he went further up. Get rid of him. This dude's going to the bathroom. There's some money down here, but yeah, I remember this place. This place is huge. I think it's like unnecessary how big it is, because it is just a racket place. And to be honest, I'm not really sure how it lines up with PCP to be in such a fancy building. Dude, if this silenced pistol had bullet penetration, that would actually be kind of nuts. The other thing too is when I originally said the fuses was like anywhere when you're done collecting them from like 50 to 170 between there, which I know is like a large margin, but I was kind of on the right track. I couldn't exactly remember, but it's in like the 270 range, which is massive. I don't know why they have that many fuses in the game. I guess they just wanted to give the player something to pick up, but it's unnecessary because you don't need nearly that amount. Because, I mean, you don't even use half the fuses that exist in this game. And there's no other purpose for them, as far as I'm aware.
What?
Ooh, there's actually a guy in the other balcony, too. Let's pick up this cash. Ooh, this is a big open room.
What?
Somehow that one dude didn't see us. Alright, what is the guy gonna do over there? Alright, so far so good. Or we confront him. Let's look around a little bit more. How many windows does this dude have in his office? Because he's got a lot of visibility, surprisingly. Yeah, he's even got a window right here, though I don't think he'd be able to see us.
Huh?
One of my remaining Vargas paintings is in there, though.
Was I the only one that heard that?
Can't be many more dudes left in here. That was actually very close. Sometimes it immediately triggers combat when you shoot a guy. But, alright. It looks like we're cleared out. I don't know, that conjoined building with the fuses in it, I don't know if this actually does connect. I'll have to check. There's also some money here, apparently. Oh, I guess there is. I picked it up. I just held X, and it worked.
That's not good.
Well, he investigates,
Where'd he go?
or he's just gonna stand
Where
there.
haven't we looked?
Okay, I think that, this has a smoke screen.
Are you out of your mind?
Shit, I'm stuck on the table.
Time you got a new partner, Bastion. One that's gonna let you focus on doing what you do best.
All right. I'll cook for you.
Welcome to the family.
Alright, that'll get him. Vehicle armor, okay, what is, okay, so we do have to get another district for Vito for the supercharger. It says complete favors for Vito on the unlock screen, but it is just assigning districts. And then oh, that's right, we get bulletproof tires from his third district. This isn't completely necessary, but like I said, this one is going to Cassandra.
Only way we're gonna hold on to Frisco Fields is if you send some of your boys.
Certainly. I'll send them immediately.
It took me months to figure out that Lincoln had survived the massacre at Sammy's and was waging a war against Sal Marcano. The Bureau didn't have a file on Clay, and I wasn't aware of his military training because his service records were classified. Otherwise, I might have started to connect the dots after the death of Richie Doucette.
Oh, it actually put me in the office. Still wanted to be up here. So there's that. We can do another... Actually, yeah, we'll be able to finish Cassandra's .45 in my hand agenda side quest as well. But alright, that takes PCP for us. Now we just need to go after the Southern Union, which, like I said, that's kind of on theme with our previous part, because the Southern Union was kind of the last things that we fought in that region, because they're still technically around. But this is always a fun one to target. I'm going to have to look for these fuses, because I'm not actually sure where these are. So I'm going to go do that first, but then we're going to go meet our Southern Union contact. Alright, those fuses were actually in a parking lot that was underground, underneath that building that it connected to, so I finally got those. Gotta talk to Jackie now.
I think you're looking for me?
Jackie? A mutual friend sent me.
I figured Johnny was lying when he said he had a friend. The cloak and dagger act's a bit much, though.
You know Donovan?
You could say that. I'm a special agent with Treasury.
The IRS is looking into Olivia Marcano? Pretty sure she's smart enough to pay her taxes.
I'm investigating a man who works for her, Chester Moreau. From what I've been able to piece together, he finances the Southern Union.
Figured those racist fucks would factor into this somehow. Man I'm after, Remy Duvall, is a grand poopah or some shit.
Whatever the connection, it's deep, it's secret, and it's bringing in a lot of money. Much more than you'd expect from a territory like Frisco Fields. The Bureau looked into it for a while, but no one's talking.
Trust me, I get my hands on one of those bastards, he's talking.
I thought as much. Only other lead I have is that the Southern Union's got stashes of propaganda scattered around the neighborhood. Might not seem like much, but you hit those, you'll get the attention of the people who matter.
Yeah. Moreau starts losing money, he's gonna want to know why. I'll be back once I have something actionable.
No one's really talking around here. I think you're gonna have to get to Chester's people directly.
Alright, so is that insinuating no interrogations? Actually, no, there is an interrogation. So someone's gonna be talking. Alright, let's chip away at these guys. Alright, the informant in this one actually locates enforcers, and this one just has a ton of them, so we might actually tackle the enforcers in the recording in this one, because it's kind of the whole thing with it. But this is also something we gotta do, which is raid these gatherings, which the cops are also here.
Sweetie, let him talk. Our money's just as good as theirs.
I have a bunch of items in here.
You're twice as good as these stuck-up bitches.
Of course. Cop driving by.
Suspect is described only as a Negro male. All available units respond immediately.
That was perfect timing for him. Though the cops may have come after me anyways because of the two that were here for the gathering.
Please be advised, there's been a reported homicide in Frisco Fields. Suspect is described only as a Negro male. All available units.
That guy's gonna probably try to hop the fence.
Responding units, visual contact with suspect lost.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out of here. It's gonna be kind of tricky.
Just killed another cop.
The one that's in the car is stuck.
How about some help over here?
I don't think I can hit that one. The auto aim is trying to...
Please be advised, there's been a reported homicide in
He's trying to
Frisco
lock
Fields.
onto the driver.
Suspect is described only as a Negro male. All available units, respond immediately. Responding units.
Here
Visual
comes the
contact with suspect lost.
other ones. Alright, I'm gonna just see if I can go out a different way. I can always get a new car. But like I said, we're gonna have to... This is also gonna be something unique. But we're gonna tackle these enforcers as well. Is this another gathering all the way out here? Southern Union Camp? Alright, well I'll hit this up next because it's the next closest thing. I actually just came here on foot. I actually just recently lost the cops, that's why they're still around. There's actually still a cop over here. Yeah, the Southern Union's gonna be directly tied with them, so they actually probably will be a problem throughout the whole thing. We'll just get rid of him first. I mean, it seemed like these dudes were just having a cookout. Pry this open. I guess, I mean, not really pry it open. They don't really lock it. That'll destroy all of it. Let's, before we start tackling enforcers, I'm wondering if we should try to stop all of the gatherings. But then again, these are kind of spread apart. So we kind of might jump around a few different themes here with what these objectives are, so that I'm not just driving all over the map. Alright, just rolled up and he's already antagonizing me.
Gonna make you beg for death, boy.
Somehow they have not noticed me. Wait, someone inside is... Oh, it's the sentry, that's why. Pretty sure he got the wait, there's another informant now? Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna have to see what that is. I wonder if it locates more and more enforcers, like there's just a ton of them. But here comes the reinforcements. Did they just hit my car? Come on, guys.
Should have run when you had to drink that fucker. Lost another one.
Dude, this auto aim, man. Still trying to fight it. Alright, I think that's all the reinforcements, but I'm gonna have to hit up this informant to see what else he's got. Just slammed into my car, man. Actually, the second informant points out the supermarket, which I do remember that part. That one's kind of like its own mission almost. But the thing with the supermarket is I have to talk to our contact in the area in order to trigger it. So I'm going to try and clean up the rest of this stuff first.
One more for him. Lost a man.
We're all piled up all the time. Makes it really hard to stealth through the area.
You ain't gonna waltz out here. Falling on fast.
Alright, that guy's down. I don't see any money pickups out here. Yeah, I was actually heading towards this gathering. Alright, I went after that other gathering. The gatherings don't really have anything unique outside of the first one anyways, so I just did that one myself. Dude, these enforcer areas are so just filled to the brim with enemies. Oh, okay. Somehow they didn't see that. I wonder what their vision cone actually is when they're doing this kind of shit. Because it seems like they're almost blind. Alright, that's another one of them down. 7,500 bucks just for taking one of these guys out. There's still two more of them that I have to take out. Alright, we gotta go after Uncle Jude now, which is the name of this guy. Yeah, these guys are actually just completely blind when they're doing this.
You piece of shit.
Y'all are screwed.
I wonder what phone he was trying to get to. Was he trying to get to the one inside of that building? But alright, we got one more to take care of. And then that'll be all the enforcers, and then I gotta clean up those last two things. This one's kind of in that awkward spot that makes you have to drive around. Oh, I actually got lucky there. Somehow this dude did not become suspicious. There's a lot of people here. Is this gonna distract the right dude? Sometimes whistling can be inconsistent. Alright, let's draw him away. Let's go around the other side. I'm gonna have to shoot those dudes. There's too many of them all piled up.
Huh?
Well, at least one of their snipers is dead. Wait, how many of these guys are actually... Wow, even these guys are enemies too, huh?
Where you talking? We got trouble, boys. Huh?
I'm stuck! Get me out of here! We're dropping like fucking flies! Here we go! Fucking hell!
Alright, there we go. Broke up his little party here. Yeah, the one thing with aiming outside of cover is it gives you that ability to shoot them and then put them in searching instead of direct combat. It's a little tricky sometimes and doesn't always work, but it does work majority of the time. Right, I gotta clean up those other two activities still, which is just another gathering and then destroying some of their supplies. But then we gotta go after that supermarket. Also, this is a fancy car he had. Alright, let's find out more about this whole supermarket thing.
Need anything? Did you learn anything?
Hit those bastards pretty hard, and all I got was a single word. Bel Air.
You know something? That tracks. Moreau is the majority owner of Bel Air Supermarket. As soon as you started hitting those racist assholes, the phones lit up. No one mentioned the Bel Air by name, but I did get a time. 10 p.m. and enough circumstantial evidence to tie it all together. Whatever's going on, it's happening at that supermarket tonight.
I'll look into it.
Lincoln, listen. The thing some of those guys were hinting at, it's bad. Real bad. So go in quiet. We need to find out exactly what Moreau is up to, and we won't get another chance.
You got it, Jackie.
Oh, we'll definitely try. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else besides the supermarket then as a thing, yeah. Because I cleared out all the other stuff. The other thing too with this game, man, when it starts raining, it never stops. It's been raining for so many of these rackets that we've taken throughout this game. Now we gotta just wait. I actually have been in here before to pick up a bunch of stuff. There should be money pickups in there still, though, because I didn't grab any of that.
I'm counting the minutes at this point.
That guy had a fancy suit. Alright, we gotta investigate this place. It's crazy, because this isn't even like a racket boss, but it sets it up like it could be.
Maybe. They're just getting started upstairs.
How's tonight's crop looking?
Pathetic. We only got a couple tonight, which means the crowd's gonna want to stick around, get drunk, maybe gloat a bit about being rich.
Well, swing by if you can make it.
I gotta head up soon, before another of these pricks goes tattling to Mr. Moreau. I'll catch you later.
Alright, figured I'd just listen to their whole conversation
On
there.
behalf of Mr. Moreau, Mr. Marcano, and the Southern Union, thank you for coming out tonight. Mr. Moreau has asked me to remind you that we're only accepting cash.
Grab all this money.
And for an additional nominal fee, all purchases will be safely transported to a location of the buyer's choosing. Now, first up on the block is this
Sounds like they're having
gentleman,
themselves an
freshly
auction.
delivered from Haiti, just this very morning. This piece of virile Nubian flesh in front of you. Again, this is a fine specimen, no visible injuries.
We gotta take
or
these guys
scars,
out, man.
And examined personally by Mr.
I apologize.
Just grab him in the middle of the room.
Where are the others?
Chefs has got them niggas around Frisco. Just make it fucking quick, dig, motherfucker.
Go with God, motherfucker.
Fucking hell.
Damn, you know how rare that takedown is? That's a brutal one. Where he stabs him in the gut and just drags it. Alright. I'm glad we took that guy out. Alright, that's all the money pickups. There's a Vargas painting in here, but like I said, I've already been in here. Actually, I should grab some of this extra medicine as well. Do these reinforcements even know where I am? This guy doesn't even have a way into the building. He's just staring at the wall. They think I'm still upstairs.
I can't leave my little girl an orphan. No, don't hurt me. Oh God, I don't want to die.
Can't really get a shot on him, can I?
This asshole's mine. He's over here.
Goddamn machine gun guys, man. Instantly wipe both your armor and health.
Well, don't let He's dropping us.
Looks like some of them actually found their way into the supermarket finally. Now that I'm not in it anymore.
He's dropping us.
They're still aiming inside of the supermarket.
Ducking down. Get where he can't see you coming.
Alright, he figured out what was going on. Oh, never mind. Those two are still outside. They just don't know how to get in.
You can have him when I'm all that's left, boy.
Let's get a finisher on him.
Get me.
Damage remaining $700. Oh, that's right, because they're still doing trafficking. Wow, 3 more of these? This one's gonna be a pain. I guess I'll just drive out to that one right away, and then I'll have to stop the other ones. Alright, let's take down this one, and then I'll probably clean up the other ones myself. Like I just took that. His friend is a little suspicious. He didn't see me shoot him, though. That's actually the max damage for the whole racket. This one actually does take a bit to chip down, but it also requires 100k.
Thank
So that's
you.
probably why. Alright, we rescued them.
Left my windows down.
Why is she worried about her windows? Because it's raining? They do have unique raining dialogue in this game. But alright, I'll go clean up the rest of these, and then I'll have to talk to Jackie again. Alright, we're ready to talk to Jackie yet again. Everything's all cleaned up.
You've pulled down everything Moreau and those Southern Union sickos built up. Good. You can find Chester Moreau at the grocery store.
How'd you find him?
I had a hunch, so I sat on an apartment in the French ward that's listed under his youngest kid's name. Fucker's been holed up there. He slipped back into Frisco with some cronies in tow. I think he figures if Olivia doesn't get to him, you will.
You all right?
Fuck no. Those poor people. I've got an old friend from the State Department who's going to help them. But Moreau, and that asshole Remy Duvall, they've got to answer for what they've done. All of it.
They will. You have my word.
Jesus. When I found out what they were doing, you have to stop Moreau.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna let me spare this one. Though, I don't know, it would be really hard to make that decision. Because if you spare him, you get more money. Actually, you would basically just want to kill him. Because you can make up the money for the racket just by making a delivery. Alright, let's go get him. Just back at our favorite place. Get that body armor again. But like I said, with the machine gun guys, the body armor kind of just breaks in a single shot. Door's not wide open for us this time.
Heard Mr. Moreau's offering $500.
I just heard.
That could have been worse. Sometimes when you do that, they like duck their head in at last second. There's also two guys in the backyard.
Guys open here. Mr. Moreau says that nigger might be coming after him.
Alright, I don't think there's anybody outside anymore. Getting rid of all of the first floor dudes might actually be a little challenging though. Because if there's a dude out in the main floor area where all the registers are, I think one of the guys above us can actually see him. I don't think he can see through the glass. He doesn't care about his dead friend.
Huh?
Now he does. Alright, now we don't have to worry about him being out in the open. Looks like he might have been going for a snack. Oh, I'm actually surprised that other dude didn't catch on to that.
Oh,
Alright, contained it. Lincoln? There we go. Wasn't sure what he was trying to do. No matter what happens with these guys, they're always like stuck in a corner.
something's wrong about this. Are you out of your mind? You do whatever you want. I'll do whatever you want. Just don't kill me.
But what I want is for you to die.
Yeah, no choice for this guy. Rightfully so. I don't think he deserved to be spared.
Took down Bel Air and Frisco Fields. Just so we're clear, we'll not be using this place to fucking sell people. Find another way to make money from it.
And that has us securing the entire district. You know talent when you see it, I'll give you that.
Remy Duvall, came from one of the most respected and wealthiest families in Louisiana. He invested in everything from oil wells to real estate, and he used his social status to get a radio program. Now, he used his radio show to preach about the collapse of polite society and the superiority of the Southern way of life. His family had been here for a couple of centuries, so his death was a shock. But even more shocking was the revelation that he was associated with the Southern Union, a group of wealthy racists who used their social positions to agitate against blacks.
Remy Duvall, he was crucified and then burned alive. How do you justify that type of behavior?
Remy came from a long line of Southern cocksuckers. Was always quick to trot out that war of northern aggression and the South will rise again bullshit. Here's the thing about Remy. In 1965, he participated in the murder of 4 civil rights workers, one of whom they decapitated. They never found her head, so fuck him, he got what he deserved.
Agreed, Donovan, agreed. But yeah, Remy Duvall's voiced by Nolan North, and the likeness of the character is also based off of him. Which is just, he's in every game. But it's just such a different side of him. Because his character's so evil in this game. Normally he's like a normal protagonist. He's voiced villains before, but either extras or just protagonists. But we gotta take him out. We have to actually drive all the way over here, though. Gotta go talk to Donovan. So it looks like that's where I'm headed. But it is very fitting to give Cassandra that district. Just seems right.
Sounds like your assessment of Remy Duvall was spot on. Listen to this.
Look at what he's doing to us. Our neighborhood, our homes. I, for one, refuse to sit by and watch as some rubber-lipped nigger runs roughshod over everything we hold dear.
And what is it you hope to accomplish?
I will strangle that motherfucker, that's what I'll accomplish. I apologize. Shouldn't use that kind of language.
He is egging you on, Remy. You are much too important to be caught up in all of this. Is the situation unfortunate? Of course it is. But nothing he is doing changes anything. Let Sal's men handle it.
Sal's men? Olivia, the people of this neighborhood expect me to protect them, not some greased-up wop assholes. No, I need to respond to this. I need to send a message to those niggas and the guineas that here in Frisco Fields, we take care of our own.
This is a mistake, Remy. You could jeopardize everything we have been working toward.
Our very way of life is at stake, and you think I give a goddamn about some casino? Sometimes I think you've forgotten your station in life, Olivia.
A minute or so later, Olivia called Sal. Told him Remy's Southern Union pals were out looking for you. If you head back up there, I'm sure it won't be long before you run into some of them. Get them to tell you which hole Remy's hiding in.
Yeah, once I'm done with that prick, Olivia's next. Getting to someone like her ain't gonna be easy. Between Marcano's men and all those rich white assholes she runs around with, they'll spot me coming a mile away. I need you to look at our options. Come up with a plan.
Okay. I'm gonna look at our options and come up with a plan.
What's wrong with you, man?
Personal hygiene is very important.
Alright, thanks for the info, Donovan. But I gotta drive all the way back now. Alright, there we go. Got over here and found the deacon. I think they already popped one of my tires. Alright, we gotta interrogate this guy though, so we don't want to shoot him. How about you get out of your car?
Duvall, where is he?
Go on then. He's putting together a hunting party with the Union boys.
Really? There's a witness?
For your ass. Up near the old lookout point. Tonight.
Guess they'll have to start without you.
Oh, the cops are inevitably coming after me. I can't stop that. But we got our mission location now.
There's been a reported homicide at Frisco Fields.
Alright, in my process of losing the cops, it actually failed the mission because I drove close enough to the dirt road where the mission was. But it let me reload checkpoint and put me right here, so this is actually a better spot. My cursor really jumped there, but alright, they're dead. But yeah, it's like always convenient. Like things will always take just long enough for the cops to come after you before you can stop it. They grouped a lot of these dudes up into two.
The last century. It's right in this spot where my great-great-great-grandfather joined his brothers in the defense of Louisiana against northern aggression.
I don't know if I should hit this guy that's higher up, because I feel like if I shoot him, the others are just gonna see it.
And to hold back the ascension of the Mongol tide. How it is from that tide. One of their numbers is out there, right this very minute. Slitting the throats of white men and women. Right now.
Well, he's not wrong. I'm doing exactly that, but just men so far.
Fuck the dealers and the pushers. Fuck the thieves and the racketeers. Fuck the politicians who take our vote.
We might be able to get behind him.
Don't care two shits about the common man. Fuck him, Remy. Fuck him, Remy. Fuck the niggas.
Gotta have a straight shot to him.
Unwashed, deep-based, big-lipped, bug-eyed savages. That's right, I definitely.
That was actually a very good maneuver on his part.
Shit, gotta reload. Fucking hell!
Alright, that'll take him out. I should have restocked some health stuff. Whoa, his robe's freaking out. Oh, what the hell? They gave him pink underwear? Alright.
What now, nigga? What now? Have it your way.
A horrific scene here in Frisco Fields as one of the city's most prominent citizens, Remy Duvall, was savagely murdered. Witnesses report he was bound to a cross and set on fire. Let's see if we can get a statement from the police. Chief Wilson, you care to make a comment?
It's those goddamn niggles. Every last one of them needs to be rounded up and shot.
That's quite a statement, Chief.
You need to wipe the shit out of your eyes, son. Take a look around. There's a goddamn war going on.
Alright, there we go. We're back in the supermarket. And we were bronze for a little bit there.
Coming through.
Hey, which way you going?
First Capo is dead. That'll actually do it. I forgot that it was that abrupt. I thought there was like more cutscenes that happened afterwards, but I guess not. Actually, there might be a health thing in there. I might take it to heal myself, because if I restock now, it'll be uneven. Oh, that's right. We still actually have to go after Olivia Marcano in order to fully take this. We might actually end up having to do .45 in my hand in a different part then. I forgot that it did that. Also, my car's still over there. Why does it put me back at the supermarket then? But yeah, because this is going to be a longer part because we've got 2 of these people to eliminate. Because Remy Duvall technically isn't the capo here. I think they all might be set up like that. Alright, I gotta get my car and stuff, so I'll just head over there. Alright, Donovan's hanging out in his truck.
Olivia's at the country club. Get in. I'll run you through the plan. Have a listen. Not for nothing, Olivia Marcano's a real piece of work.
I still don't understand why Olivia Marcano was involved in any of this. By all accounts, she had 2 or 3 times the money that Sal Marcano had.
Money didn't mean shit to her. From what I was able to piece together, she hired someone to kill Lucho. Wanted to run things herself. Bottom line, I think she got off on all that mob bullshit.
We're fucked, Olivia. You understand? That fucking shit-stained Duvall didn't name us in the will. Now everything's going to his goddamn nephew.
Have you actually reviewed the will?
I read the part that said all the land I'm building my casino on is now going to Stephen motherfucking DeGamo. I read that part.
6 months ago, Remy revised the will, but he never executed it.
What the hell are you talking about?
In order for the will to be valid, it needs to be signed.
Well, goddammit, woman, I know that. What does it mean for us?
It means I have grounds to contest. Remy and I were business partners in several ventures, and one of my holding companies lists the land as an ancillary asset.
Sounds like a lawyer's wet dream. What's something like that gonna run me?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Nearly every cent I got is tied up in that goddamn casino. I can't afford a big legal fight. There's got to be another way out of this mess.
Stephen is coming to town for the funeral. I could arrange a meeting. Offer him a percentage of the casino's profits if he signs over the land.
Yeah, that could work. And then once he signs, we take care of him. All right, set it up. But my patience is at its goddamn end. Do you understand, Olivia? I'm tired of this bullshit.
Have a little faith, Sal.
Now, Mr. Clay entered the country club disguised as a waiter.
Everyone in attendance was a rich asshole or part of the Southern Union, so getting Lincoln in there was easy. You put a black man in a uniform and he's damn near invisible. Hell, I drove in through the front gate and dropped him off. No one even gave us a second look.
No. Surely, his uniform wasn't enough to get him past Mrs. Marcano's personal security detail.
I mixed up a vial of fast-acting LSD. You know, same basic formula that we use as part of MK Ultra. And I gave it to Lincoln. He used a syringe to put a couple of drops into every drink he served. Within a couple of minutes, anyone who drank that concoction was whacked out of their goddamn mind.
Fuck me.
What? What happened?
I never learned how to tie a bow tie.
You sure you're up for this?
Shit, I'll get in there and dose the guards with his military-grade LSD and get to Olivia.
Don't let those pricks goad you into anything. Remember, you won't be able to take any weapons with you. How's it going, buddy?
Follow the driveway up to the left.
Well, they told us the whole plan before we heard it from Donovan himself, so we already know what to do here. But yeah, I think I remember what happens after you drug everybody. It's kind of
funny. You got the case, the syringe is in there. And remember, the drug acts fast. It'll fuck up whoever gets a dose real quick.
Good. No sense in giving anyone time to figure out what's happening.
Let me get a look at you. If they kill you, at least they'll have something nice to bury you in.
Fuck you.
Hopefully this resupplies me after the mission, because I just got done buying a bunch of stuff.
You see everybody else got here on time. Them crackers put their hands all over everybody else. Lazy nigga. That's their job. Had me out there, fucking asked me where I got my car, where I'm from. You best get in that uniform, or get out of my goddamn kitchen, Claudia.
Oh, he got kicked out.
Get a rag on that counter. Looking like a goddamn rat's nest.
I feel like my suit jacket might be too short.
Say some words for poor Mr. Remy. Can't stand a lazy nigga. Nothing low on the face of God's earth. Get one of those out there to them folks and serve them their drinks. And don't go talking to any of them, you hear?
I guess it might just be the style of jacket. Theirs is kind of shorter too. Oh, whoops. I gotta dose these wine bottles. I just kept following them. Don't make it look too suspicious, Lincoln. They actually fully cleared out conveniently for us. Alright, now we gotta serve some people, including the manager.
Stop right there. Hold on. You ain't been paid to stand around, boy. Go serve them poor folks.
Drink up, motherfuckers.
He's the one who stopped me.
So do they have a suspect?
Not a one. Old Earl's set to send some of his boys out to the holler, rattle some of them monkeys' cages.
I don't see it being one of the coloreds.
Fucking apes was never too smart.
Alright, who else do we gotta serve drinks to?
You don't watch them. They get vicious real quick.
I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be the stationary solo people, like her.
First, I'd like to personally thank y'all for coming to see our dear friend Remy Duvall off.
Then again, now that they all moved in,
all of the
they all look solo.
That has reached its way into our community. It might have felt safer just to stay at home or even leave town. But you did what Remy would have done. You held your head high and you didn't run away. It's not exaggerating to say that Remy was a brave man. But his bravery is not what I'll miss most about him. What I'll miss most about Remy Duvall is that he gave this city, no, he gave us, a voice. The man who murdered Remy robbed this city of someone who honored its history. Not only that, Remy respected our shared Christian heritage, which extends all the way back to Europe. Remy was a dear, dear friend of mine. A dear friend to all of us. In the coming days and weeks, let's honor his memory by taking back our city. By preserving the way of life we hold dear. To Remy.
I'm not sure she actually respected him that much. I was just letting the conversation play.
Essentially, that inharmonious clause lets the
We gotta serve the bodyguards now.
Technically, the landlord can point at that and tell your colored friends to be on their way.
I think you can serve more than what is necessary.
A non-starter.
The bodyguards, I think, are necessary, but the other people, I'm not sure. Some of them are coughing.
I'm the Sean who killed Remy. He's gonna wish he was dead. Get over here with that bottle, man. What? Oh, he's probably one of the good
Thing is Lincoln stands out like a sore thumb, even in the suit, because he's got this giant bullet scar on the side of his head. I feel like that would just give him away immediately, because it's a pretty identifiable mark. Wish I could jog a little bit.
Remy would have appreciated you being here.
Bring that bottle over here.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's up with this edge flickering. This game has a lot of weird visual things. It seems to happen in, like, interiors.
You want to come over to watch the game on Saturday?
Goddamn right.
Alright, we got one more bodyguard over here, and then we should be good to go.
Remy would have appreciated.
I mean, every last goddamn dime is gone.
Yeah, you at the bottom.
What am I gonna tell the other brothers? We'll remind them to maintain white pride, brother. Because right now, it's the only thing the Southern Union has to its name.
Alright, now we just gotta take a break while everybody freaks out. But yeah, usually when this game wipes your equipment, like your medical stuff and your throwables, you have to buy it all back, which is kind of annoying. No, the manager's already affected by it.
Big old man dingo, nigga.
Do I even need this bottle in my hand anymore? At this point, they should definitely let you jog instead of just slowly walking through this kitchen.
Hey, new guy, you can smoke over here.
You see how Clarence is behaving? Looks like he's got a touch of whatever's going around out there.
Ask me, it couldn't have happened to a nicer fella.
Serves him right. Nigga this, nigga that. It's every other word that comes out of his mouth. Bad enough hearing it from all these white folks. Don't need to get it from one of our own.
Maybe after this, he'll rethink how he runs things around here.
That'll be the damn day.
Okay, we still have the bottle.
Men on the moon, I could give a shit, because they're all gonna be white. Fuck them.
Unless I was able to put it down somewhere, I just didn't see it.
I'd think twice before going out there. Something's gotten into those folks. Something bad.
I don't care what Clarence says, I'm staying in here. Those people have gone crazy.
Finna cut that cracker. What was I saying now?
I don't think Clarence is gonna mind.
I wish I could show you. It's all
Yep. Everybody's just losing it.
Do you see light trails?
I think there's supposed to be music playing, but I had to mute it. It looks funnier without music, though.
Goddamn dumbass. These people out of their mind.
I see Remy. No.
Something is wrong.
Oh.
Get me out of here now.
Yes, ma'am.
I want
She should have tried to get out of here way sooner.
No one's allowed in or out without my say-so.
Should I say something to the guests?
Such as? You saw them. They've all come down with some kind of...
I feel like I'm not supposed to have the bottle anymore. Oh, damn. What is this guy doing?
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That for Ms. Marcano?
Yeah. I mean...
Never mind, I am supposed to have it.
Put it on the ball. Has DeGamo signed yet?
No, ma'am. And they've been beating on him pretty hard.
Take one of his hands, see if that changes his mind. We need to get away from here before whatever is happening downstairs gets worse.
This is our gun.
I think our Negro friend here is a little dim. Won't someone get him out of here?
All right, big boy. Time for you to take a walk.
Sure, man.
This should be fun.
Shoot that fast!
Oh, you can actually stun her with that, too.
He's fucking dropping us! Holy balls!
Also, how did we not subdue her with that?
I'll kill you myself.
There we go. She actually tanked quite a lot.
Sal will
I think we're good here.
kill you. I never thought.
You get shot.
Precisely. The first time I saw Lucho, he looked so handsome, dashing, even. He wore the finest suits, drove the best cars. There was always something terribly romantic about all of this.
There ain't nothing romantic about robbing and killing people.
Maybe not. But it certainly was exciting.
Where's DeGarmo?
Come. have me out in a building down by the water. Thought you were gonna kill me.
You ain't worth the trouble.
Right, we took her out. But yeah, I forgot that the last Vargas painting that I still need is all the way out in the back of this place.
Marcano, we heard gunfire.
Hell?
Take that dude out. Surprisingly, we're not in combat after shooting this thing.
Nah, I ain't asking you a second time, boy. Either sign over that land, I swear to Christ, I will bust every fucking bone in your body. You hear me?
I'm not signing a damn thing.
You have to try to get that dude to sign over that will.
Take him down.
No, don't do this one. God damn it. We would have picked a different finisher. Because they actually weren't on me yet. The main reason why I always switch out to one of these pistols is because usually they don't have ammo for the revolver. Ooh, someone actually threw a grenade. Though I need to get ammo for this thing too.
Get that stupid son of a bitch. We got a score to settle down.
What the hell else is shooting over there? Shotgun guy didn't last very long. Taste of his own medicine.
Shoot him, for fuck's sake! You assholes forget about me? Run for cover. He's killing our fucking... He killed one of our boys. Get in line behind him. Spider one.
Alright, that dude's down.
Shouldn't have...
Your head's going on my wall.
He actually survived that first hit, but there's the Vargas painting. They also put a fuse in here for some reason.
Christ, my hand is ruined.
Gamo, I'm gonna get you out of here, but we need to move. Marcano's probably sending more men.
Yeah. Okay. They brought me here in my own car. I think it's still near.
Oh, great. Cops.
Yeah. Oh, God. He's dead.
Christ, my hand is ruined. I barely even knew Remy.
Let's take out his portrait here.
Available unit. Suspicious individual in vehicle. Officers investigating.
Just let me out here. One of these cops can help.
Have a whole SWAT van. Seems a little excessive. Dude, how many cop cars do they need? They're actually keeping up with me here, even though we took a shortcut. But this is one of those games, like your typical open world styles, where if you are gonna leave the zone, they'll just spawn another cop at the end of the zone to spot you. It's so annoying when these games do that. But we might be able to get out of it this time.
God, please stop the car. I want to get out.
That's a bad idea.
Let me the fuck out!
How long you think you'll last out there? Marcano ain't gonna rest till he finds you.
He broke my hand! Shit! I just want to go home.
I know. Listen, I got a friend. He's gonna keep an eye on you for a while, keep you safe. At least till things calm down.
Okay, thank you. You saved my life.
Don't mention it.
What happened to Stephen DeGarmo?
Lincoln left him with me and I got him the hell out of there.
And you still know DeGarmo's whereabouts?
Like I tell any of you assholes.
Good morning, Miss Marcano. I'm here with your breakfast. Let's freshen this room up. Get some of that sunlight in here. That's better.
Are you telling me Lincoln Clay did not murder Olivia Marcano?
He didn't kill women unless he had no other choice.
I find that very hard to believe.
Back in '67, we were in a bar in Saigon, and this gook bitch comes strolling in. Skirt barely covering her ass, and she starts offering everybody blowjobs.
Gee, I want sucky fucky. Gee, I want boom boom.
Then she pulls out a grenade and she kills 3 guys. A couple Marines in the bar want to cut that bitch's head off, but Lincoln stops them. Keeps them off her until the MPs show up. If he wasn't gonna kill that slag, he sure as fuck wasn't gonna kill Olivia Marcano.
Who'd you send?
Oh, I did it myself. Ear to ear, just like you wanted.
Any sign of DeGarmo?
Gone. I look everywhere. It's like he never even fucking existed.
This is a goddamn mess if ever I saw one. Between Duvall's will and this fucking Lincoln Clay, it seems this shit's never gonna end.
At least we don't have to cut Duvall in on the action anymore.
You trying to be funny? DeGarmo's lawyer's gonna keep this tied up in court for years. I ain't got that kind of time, you understand? Or money.
There's got to be someone we can get to. Force them to make this right.
That takes a lot of pull. Pull we ain't got.
Could always call Leo Galante, ask him.
Fuck him. The whole reason I'm building this goddamn casino is to get out from under them worthless fucks. Now I bring in the commission. They're gonna want to cut everything. God damn it. Go on, get the hell out of here. I gotta make this call. Shit. Yeah. Leo! Yeah, Sal, how the fuck are you? Listen, I got something I need to discuss.
I tried to reconcile the part of me that helped Lincoln with the part of me that vowed to follow the teachings of Jesus Christ. But I can't. You know what I remember? I remember watching the news and learning they had gunned down Dr. King. I remember watching people lash out, riot, because that's all they had left. All the while, Lincoln's in the other room, barely clinging to life. Maybe that's why I did what I did.
Come on, Ann. Pull up a chair.
I put Olivia Marcano in the hospital, but I'll be surprised if she makes it through the night. Sal's gonna know that he's lost Frisco Fields, that we've taken over his drug operations there and shut down his fucking greengrocer. He won't let that stand.
My men had no trouble taking over all the action in the district. It'll be good for them in the neighborhood to get used to us being around.
Shit, son, I could have secured those Rackets as well as anyone, probably better. You chose me to run the day-to-day for the last piece of the city, and I expect to be running it here as well.
Maybe I missed a call or something, but I didn't even know you were working that part of the city.
The two of us, we're not escaping each other. Might as well embrace it.
Yep, Sal got Georgie to take out his own sister. Pretty nice family they got there. But that was our first capo. Did I say Remy Duvall was our first capo before? Because he really wasn't. Olivia was the capo. But that was our first capo out of 3, so pretty good.
You got to consider all your options.
He's just staring at
We
Vito.
know the struggle in ways
Yeah, we're
others
giving this to
don't
Cassandra,
understand.
so let's not waste any more time.
Gotta say, this action's perfect for Cassandra.
Look at you staying true to the holler. Impact of this kind of change is gonna be felt across the city.
I'm gonna call this if no one else will.
Is this over? Because I really need to go drop a load in the bog.
We'll talk later. Get on out of here.
All right, there we go. The district is officially Cassandra's. Dude, it's been raining this whole entire part, except for in the story missions that don't let it rain. Otherwise, it just goes back to raining. But like I said, we're probably not going to fit in .45 in my hand. I'm probably going to just have to try and do that at the beginning of the next part. This is also ready to be sold. But I have to also fill these rackets. What is this one? Does this one go up to 100k? No, they're both 70. But yep, I got a lot of random stuff I gotta do. Alright, never mind. I did end the recording there, because I suspected that that's where I'd end it, because I was playing the game for a while. But after editing everything and getting it down, we have a little bit of time to spare before the hour-and-a-half mark, so I figured we'd just leave these in. We'll do these right now, because there's only 2 left. But in between, I did fully max out this. We have all 17 upgrades. And then I also filled these rackets up, so they're at max earning. But yeah, let's actually still include Cassandra's side mission here. I just didn't want it to be too awkward and randomly start with this instead of just moving on into the next district.
You really come through here. I'm impressed.
You also sound surprised.
I'll admit I carry some doubts about your level of commitment.
Marcano's a temporary problem. The hollow, though, ain't going nowhere.
I just hope you and I stay aligned on what matters. I've seen what power does, how it can change a man's focus.
See, that right there is the biggest problem we have. Every time you and I start discussing business, you start up about how the world works, about the trials and tribulation of colored folk. And you do it as if I have no idea, as if I just woke up this morning and found myself a man of color.
That's not what I'm doing.
When I was 7 years old, me and the boys from the orphanage weren't allowed in the shoe store. So we had to stand around out back and hand over an outline of our feet so the guy inside knew what size we were. When I was 10, there was this little white girl running around the neighborhood. We both crushed pretty hard on each other. But then her big brothers caught us holding hands in the park. They beat the fuck out of me, called her a nigger lover. They nearly killed me. There's a lot of things in this world I don't know. Things I never experienced. And I got no problem admitting to that. But you need to stop talking to me as if being colored is one of them.
And yet you volunteered to serve a government that hates you, that sent you halfway around the world to kill our Vietnamese brothers and sisters.
I had my reasons.
Everyone has their reasons, Lincoln.
I'm here now, Cassandra. That's all that matters.
How all this shakes out in the end, that's what matters. We arming our people in fucking Dixie all at the same time. Who said we couldn't have some fun? When you take possession of their weapons, bring them back to me.
I think that conversation was either in relation to this side quest or because I've given her 3 districts. I don't know. But this one is far as hell. It's almost 4th that, well, it's 3,600 meters away. But yeah, just more driving, another example of it. Yeah, this basically took me from the left side of the map all the way to the right side of the map. Jeez, that was really stopping me there. Alright, let's take these guys out and find the weapon shipment. That was close.
Can't wait to plug that colored son bitch.
I think all 3 of these dudes are enemies.
We could
Alright, none of the doors are open. Let's try and sneak in through the second floor here.
Bust his skull! Take him out! I found him! Come on!
Dude was kind of rotating up here, the sniper.
We just lost a man!
Is there another dude that ran up here?
God damn!
There was.
Get where he can't see you coming!
Wait, one of them ran outside? I'm pretty sure they were all inside a second ago. Oh, I actually need this door open. That's the direction the truck's facing.
Seeking ye shall find!
Alright, that clears them out. Forgot what the last one is, because we already took that police van for her. This is just like another Dixie Mafia truck. Alright, let's get this back. Got a long way to drive again. Alright, I'm finally right around the corner here. So let's get this part. We should still have another one of these, because that's all we can do. I can't, unless I give her a 4th district, but we're not going to do that. But I could have swore they lined it up to where 3 districts is enough to do these. But I guess we'll find out.
Come on in. How are things? There's one final stash of guns we need to hit. We get these, and we should be set for good.
Alright, looks like we do have the
Due
last
to your
one
party crashing, intel on the inner workings of the Dixie gun running operation is finally bubbling up to us. My little Confederate canary sang me a tune all about a stash house where their weapons are held before being sold. We can make it ours if you're willing to get your hands dirty.
Alright, sounds like a plan. This is our final one. I kind of destroyed some of her books right there. This one's also 25. This is the car it moved. I did unlock this van, but this was not the last car I used. It's funny that it teleported this one. But alright, let me start heading over there. Alright, this is actually kind of on that smaller island above the South Downs. Basically have this whole entire area to themselves. Can we actually cut through here? Yeah, it looks like we can. Are some of these dudes underground? Yeah, I can't tell if he's actually on the roof or if some of these guys are just under the map. Because there is some, like, underground tunnel access in some places, but let's see. No, he is all the way up here. One of their snipers. There's actually another one across from us, too. Alright, there we go. Kind of an awkward shot with the pistol, but we got it.
Run!
Alright, everybody in the front is dead. The dude inside actually saw me through the window.
Enough. Cut him some slack. He's a bit wound up on account of that nigger killing his friends.
That did no damage to any of them?
We'll get this all heading for cover.
That was weird.
I blocked in! Help me out here! Waste. Lost another one.
But yeah, that whole like aiming slow thing, I'm not trying to do that, it's just this game's auto-aim. I've mentioned this so many times now, but the game's auto-aim forces it to go slow when you're near them. And although this game does have a setting to turn it off, it doesn't actually turn it off.
Back me up.
So you have to deal with it no matter what.
Can you get around? Boys, stop.
These guys just keep scattering themselves.
Got your own.
Alright, that's the last of them. Let's pop this door open. But yeah, I know some of these are kind of the same, which I've been tending to cut down on activities that are mostly the same, but the fact that these are specific to the characters, that like our underbosses, and we get dialogue and stuff, that's why I decided to include their full side mission chain. Hopefully that doesn't blow up. But yeah, I have the Drifter with me again, so I'd be curious to see what car they move, but I gotta head all the way back first. Alright, final weapon truck, which is very similar to delivering the weed trucks to the Rackets. It's almost exactly the same. Well, that car is still there. Well, let's see what she has to say. We'll see if it continues with like a new dialogue scene, but I don't know if it will.
So, since we're all friendly now, been thinking about the story you told me. How Doucette kidnapped and murdered your sister?
Is that right?
Lived around here most of my life, and one thing I know is if something like that was happening, everyone in the Hollow be talking about it, warning each other.
Are you calling me a liar?
Nah. You might not be telling me the truth, but that don't mean you lying. Just saying, we should be on the level with each other from now on.
It wasn't my sister that was killed. It was my daughter, Caroline. Dixie Mafia was running a still in the creek nearby grandmother's place. She was a religious woman, didn't believe in drinking, so she tore it apart.
And they came looking for blood.
There were 5 or 6 of them. Surrounded the house, and I tried to get Caroline behind the dresser, but I didn't have time. They shot my grandmother out on the porch. I took one to the stomach and was left to die. If I had a gun, my daughter would still be alive. I guarantee you that.
Shit. Listen, Cassandra,
Ain't anybody else protecting us, so we gotta protect ourselves. It's as simple as that. You've surpassed my wildest expectations. Whatever else happens, these weapons will always be used to protect the folk of the Holler.
There we go, there's her final dialogue scene.
Slowly but surely, we grow in our operation.
She gave me $5,000
no reason
for
to
that.
Stop now.
But that is the end of her side mission story there. Like I said, I really wish I could get that Father James conversation in, but I'd have to start signing the times in order to do that. I have heard that the church that he's in, if you like approach it from a certain angle, sometimes the inner door, because you can enter the church from the front, like somewhere over here, but there's an inner door that's in like the hallway about right here that's closed, but apparently you can sometimes glitch it to where that door is open and talk to him, because the DLC actually triggers from the 2 doors on this side of the church, so anyone you go in, it'll immediately start the DLC. But maybe I'll try to mess with it before the next part. But this is definitely where we're going to end part 9 now. Glad I was able to fit that in. Like I said, it's going to be closer to an hour and a half though with that. But everything in relation to Cassandra, including her districts and stuff like that, is pretty much done now. So in the next part, we're going to take French Ward for Vito. And then I hopefully will get the supercharger at that point. I should. I can't remember if it just skips the supercharger, because we'll get some other benefit, but I think we'll get the supercharger. And then I'll do the racing in my own time. But yeah, we took out our first Capo in this part, and we got rid of Remy Duvall, thankfully. I was getting sick of hearing his radio commercials when I was going around picking up all the collectibles and stuff. But that's 1 out of 3 for Capo. So in the next part, it'll probably be another longer part again, because I'm pretty sure it does the same thing where you take out the person under the Capo and then the Capo last, and then you take the whole district. So we'll have to see how it goes, but hopefully we'll also be able to fit in the final 2 side quests for Vito as well. It's always kind of hard to find out because of how long that it takes to do stuff on this game because of all the driving around and stuff. But yeah, there we go. We got a lot done in this part. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks to anybody who checks these out as they go live or after they go live. I always appreciate it, and I'll see you in part 10.